watching BBN Tonight on your official UK sports station, LEX 18. Presented by Central Bank, the official bank of UK Athletics.
Welcome back to BBN Tonight. We talked about Landon Young's tribute to the late UK offensive line coach in our last segment.
Yeah, but coming up now, Keith Farmer got a chance to catch up with Landon Young after his first game without his beloved coach.
Well, Landon, I vividly remember back in 2013 when I came back to Lexington. That's when you committed very early in 2013 to the University of Kentucky. So you keep talking about this long relationship that you had with Coach Schlarman, and it definitely goes back a lot of years. So obviously good reason to have you on to just talk about Coach and what he's meant to this program and to you and your career at UK.
They always say surround yourself with like-minded people, and that helps you on your walk in faith and your walk in life. And I knew that was some guy that I wanted to surround my life with and just embody everything that he stood for, because that's truly one of the toughest men that I've ever met and one of the greatest men I've ever met in my life.
Who came up with the idea, or how did it kind of flow to go out there with a missing man and then to fill it with you being the guy wearing number 65 on that opening play?
Yeah, so that actually started a little bit earlier. We knew we wanted to do something a little bigger for Schlarman than just have to wear his number. When the week prior, me and Drake and Luke and DK had a chance to go with Coach Stoops up to the hospital and see him after he had been, sort of getting a little rougher in the hospital, had to miss a couple games. And he knew that the guys who had spent the most time with him would want a chance to sort of say hi to him and sort of recap, because we hadn't seen him for, probably 2 weeks then at that point. There, Coach had talked with Drake, and Drake said, "Hey, Coach, do you mind if I wear your number against Georgia?" And he said, "Absolutely, man." He said, "I'm not able to be there, and I would love for you to be able to represent my number." After that, we all talked as sort of a starting offensive line, and we said, I think it'd be really good for us to be able to rotate that number for the rest of the 4 games. I said, we got 4 guys for sure that would absolutely love to be able to represent that number on the field. So we talked about that, and we knew that Drake was going to go the first week. Second week, we had talked about me because Luke had an ankle injury that he was sort of nursing back, and then Kenneth Horsey had a knee injury that he was sort of nursing back. So we wanted to make sure that whoever was going to be in there with that number was going to be able to play the whole game. And I was very blessed that they chose me to be the second week of the guy who wore that number. And it just happened to be that a couple days before that, that was the last time that we were going to be able to hear from Coach. Till the day that he died, he was coaching us. And I remember them saying that he was watching film of our Tuesday practice and messaged the coaches and was like, "Hey guys, like that wasn't a good enough practice from the offensive line, and I know it, and it wasn't. And I know that they should do better. So I want you to get on their butt about having a better practice Wednesday." Came back Wednesday, had a really good practice. Thursday turned around, and that evening he passed away. And coaches had come up to me before the game, and they said, "Hey, we have this plan that we're going to keep you on the sideline since you're wearing his number, and we're going to walk out there and we're going to take a penalty." And said, "I don't care if they accept it, they deny it, whatever it is, but we owe that to him." And I said, "Absolutely." And we talked as offensive line, and we said, we knew we played guard and played a little bit of both sides, and that's the reason that we ended up keeping it there. It was a little easier transition for us to get on there, but we knew we played some left guard too. So we went ahead and bumped Luke out the tackle so that, everyone could see that we went out there and did that because we're missing a Wildcat, and we're missing a part of our family. And we wanted that to be known, and then me be able to come out there with number 65 and just be able to represent him. I wanted to put everything I had in that game. And not that I don't want to do my job at a high level, but being able to represent something bigger than myself, gives you a little perspective, gives you a little bit more to fight for that day.
And obviously wearing that number 65, you got the SEC Offensive Lineman of the Week. How special is that?
That's really special. I mean, it's credit back to him and everything that he's done for all of us as offensive line. And, it's a pretty hard day for me. I'm sorry, but being able to go out there, I didn't want to miss a snap. I wanted that game to be for him. And I think I was able to do that and be able to go show it, but it's still never going to be enough to thank him for everything that he's done in my life. Everything that he's done in our whole offensive line everyone on our offensive line's life and the multiple lives outside of football that he's impacted. But it's a little bit that I can give back right now. And made me really proud to be able to do that. But again, we still got the rest of the season to play for, and we got a lot more to play for now than just, each other. We got a guy that's looking down on us. And we made a joke this morning. I said, he's probably up in heaven right now watching Alabama tape, saying, "Man, that Red Queen slicer look really good against Alabama right now." So no, but it was really blessed. It was a blessing to me. It was a blessing to his family, for us being able to do what we have been able to for Coach Schlarman, and continue through the day today with everything that we're going to be able to do.
Wow, touching stuff there. All right, in our next segment on BBN Tonight, we'll talk with the new woman in charge of the women's basketball team here at Kentucky.
Yeah, I'm going to catch up with Kyra Elzy after what's been a whirlwind week for her. That's next on BBN Tonight.